Welcome to another episode. Man, what a time to be alive, man. What a time to be alive, man. Holy shit. Holy shit, man. What a game by my Lakers, man. Man, LeBron out here terrorizing motherfuckers both on the basketball court and off the basketball court. Oh, man. Woo, woo. Oh man, that interview that he had on Pat McAfee, man, that interview blowing up the whole internet. We gonna get to that. We gonna before we even get to that, let's start off with my Lake show. What a game by the Lakers yesterday. I think for like the first three quarters, well, let me say 2 quarters and a half. Like let's say from like halfway through the first quarter up until late in the fourth quarter, I think we played some pretty good defense until late in the game where Luca actually gave up some, man, those were bad those were bad defensive play by Luka Doncic because bro he gave some blow by, some straight to the rim type plays, and I know he was probably the most excited for when Goat James, came to the rescue with that putback, you know what I'm saying, with that putback at the buzzer uh to ultimately win the game for the Lakers 120 to 119. Yeah, man. And with that, LeBron tied Kobe for the most for the second most buzzer beaters, both in the playoffs and regular season. And that just shows how great that man is for someone who everyone keeps saying is not clutch. He tied his, and everyone will say is Kobe Mamba mentality, killer instincts, and all that. He's rest in peace, Kobe. No disrespect, anyway. No disrespect, but yeah, he tied that man. So what does that say about his clutch genes? People just say whatever the fuck they want to say. And he's one away from tying Michael Jordan, which I believe he gonna do it. He gonna do it. But yeah, I believe he gonna tie Michael Jordan. But yeah, speaking about that Lakers game though, man, what a putback by LeBron. And I was just thinking about it. Uh, I know for a fact when it was third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, I think LeBron only had 3 points at that point, and his double digit scoring streak was on the line, and I know for a fact all the sports analysts, especially Stephen A, because him and LeBron got something going on right now. I am 1,000% um sure they were licking their chops. Like, ooh, imagine this man finishes the game with single digits. Imagine LeBron had finished with single digits and Lakers had lost the game. Oh no. Oh, ho, ho, ho. The media would have gone crazy because the narrative would have been like, oh, rather than LeBron be with his team to practice, he went ahead to go do an interview with Pat McAfee. Oh, LeBron is not a team player. Oh, LeBron chose to go do an interview and harass Stephen A. Smith and go back and forth with Stephen A. Smith rather than practicing with his team after his team has been on like a 2 game, 3 game losing streak. Oh, LeBron, this, that, and the third. LeBron, da 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 da. Media would have gone crazy. But old Goat James, he knew. He knew he had to send motherfuckers to bed angry. He had to give motherfuckers sleepless night. Because when him had it the most, who do you call? Goat James, man. That man put the team on his shoulder in the fourth quarter. Went from 3 to 11 points, and at the buzzer, he was like, you know what, Luca? You know what? I got you, bro. Luca, boom, 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 down the court, shot it, missed, ball bounced off the rim. LeBron James, in all his glory, at the buzzer. Woo! The Pacers definitely got a got a taste of their own medicine for sure. Cause the Pacers, they be going on this bossy bit and stupid ass streak, and yeah, man, shout out to my Lakers, man. Shout out to my Lakers, and man, shout out to the teammates of LeBron, and shout out to his teammate, man, because because Stephen A had come out and said if LeBron had touched him, he would have swung on him, and LeBron had started trolling Stephen A on Instagram. And shout out to his teammates, man. The whole gang went ahead and liked that motherfucker. They're like, man, fuck all that. We riding with the king, man. Like that motherfucker, man. What? And I feel like I feel like me and one of my partners we had this discussion. I feel like and Stephen A. He a big media personality, and but I feel like he's starting to believe he's bigger than some of the NBA stars, which he might be bigger than some of them. Because he just signed this 100 million 5 year contract, whatever he said, it might not be. He said it's not what it is, but the whole media said that that's what it is. And and he's definitely getting paid more than some NBA players. But I could go around my home country, Africa, my home country, Nigeria, in Africa, and I could take some NBA players and show it to random motherfuckers, and they gonna know who that is. Like, oh, you know what? I know that motherfucker. That's Bama Dayball. Oh, that's Tyrese Halliburton. But I don't believe Stephen A is known outside of America. And you know what I'm saying? And it's no shade to him, but like you cannot be bigger than all these NBA stars. They reach is starting to go worldwide, and you just known only in America and stuff like that. So like, I feel like that ego, and he's putting a lot of work. Don't get me wrong, Stephen A is putting a lot of work. Don't get me wrong, but that ego started to play a part in all this stuff because this man could have just let this shit go a long time ago. This man, this man could have just let this shit go a long time ago. But I want to go back to that interview LeBron had on Pat McAfee because there's some things over there that I think a lot of people missed because of this Stephen A. Because of LeBron replying to Stephen A. or talking about Stephen A. And yeah, rightly so. I know that's a bigger story than this, but I feel like people miss LeBron calling out the old heads who played in the NBA who are now sports analysts, and he had talked about how I think to the effect, I'm not going to this is not word for word what he said, but he was speaking to the effect of how most of all this old head analysts who played in the NBA who are analysts right now, most of them don't have a high basketball IQ, or they don't even have a basketball IQ at all. And he said they dominated just off sheer force. Like they didn't dominate because they IQs and they could see a play, they could break down a play before it happens, or they could call out a play and execute to a T. No, they just played force, off force, and that's how they dominated. And I think that was a jab at Shaquille O'Neal. No one is talking about that, but I think that was a jab at Shaquille O'Neal for real because Shaq just pure force. That's how he dominated off pure force. No basketball IQ in his play, just pure force. And I think he was throwing a jab at Shaquille O'Neal, but I think no one really picked that up. And you know what I'm saying? And because of the bigger news, which is Stephen A. and whatever. But yeah, like I love this interview LeBron did because it's literally putting the whole media, NBA media on blast, bro. Talk about the plays, break down these plays, teach people basketball how it's supposed to be. Don't talk about some stuff just because of ratings, even though that sells and everyone knows. I talk about some crazy stuff too as well, but like break down talk about basketball. Your show should probably be like 80% basketball if you're talking about basketball, and 20% could be just frivolous stuff and stuff like that. But yeah, that was man. That interview broke down. That interview broke the whole internet, man. That interview broke the whole internet. But yeah, to more teams in the NBA though, I want to touch on some teams, man. The Clippers. The Clippers, I'm telling you guys, I watched that game yesterday, and I'm telling you, man, the Clippers, they just fucking they creeping. They because out man, Kawhi's playing outstanding. James Harden is can't rave enough about James Harden. And matching up against the Clippers is gonna be tough for some people because if Kawhi could stay healthy in the playoffs, and with the way they're all playing, the whole squad is playing over there for the Clippers, they're gonna be a tough. They're gonna be a tough team to beat in the playoffs, and I have them surely moving past the first round if Kawhi stays healthy. And Boston and Suns, man, it's not even fair anymore with the Boston Celtics. Like it's not fair at all. Like the way they shoot these threes, bro, it's like I think threes have become the new twos for the Celtics. Like threes are now jumper shots for the Celtics. Everyone hitting threes. I could have put my grandma on that motherfucker. She gonna hit threes. Everybody, and that shit was just wet on net. Like damn, bro. Phoenix Suns they played, but Celtics they just and this was without Jason Tatum. And whoo, man, oh my God. Celtics is scary. I still got the Cavs number one though. I still got the Cavs number one because of how they could play defense and they length pause. And I got the Cavs number one, Celtics number two. But bro, the Celtics, oh my God. Woo. The Celtics, oh my God, they put a beating. I'm talking about they put a beating. They beat the shit out of the Suns yesterday. And the Nuggets are starting to roll too. I understand they played the Bucks without Damian Lillard, and even though the Bucks put up a fight for sure, but man, Nuggets they're rolling as well. Man, this playoff push is exciting, and with this LeBron stuff, man, the whole NBA is exciting, man. The whole NBA is excited. But ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get back to it, man. We're gonna see how this couple of days shape up. Uh, we're gonna see what's going on. I think the Lakers we played the Bulls again today on another back to back. Um, yeah, we're gonna see. Let's see how uh the league shapes up, how the playoff push shapes up. This next couple of days, we're gonna come back to react. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another episode. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, man. Make sure you guys share this video as well. Let's get it.